It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And away we go from Lumen Field. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Fields. Vacates quickly left side. They're going deep here right off the rim. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To the air on 3rd and long. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with a field position. But to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Devin Duvernay to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jets 1st down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
Play action, Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Give on 2nd to Hall. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Third down. Seahawks with 6 defensive backs out there.
Here we go. 58, cut. Easy.
3rd and long for him here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
2nd and 10. Milrow to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
70 Timberwolf. Check smash. Check smash.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Elijah Arroyo. So that brings up 4th and long. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 47-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Now it's Field. Hits him on the end route. They limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Here we go. Right.
It's a toss headed left with Hall. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, New York! The Jets just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Jets take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. Running for the first time with the Louisville Cardinal. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready, ready?
Milrow from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Ready, check.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
70 line, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Air it out on third. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. We start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Pistol now for Milrow. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they're flying ahead for a few. It's third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Bronco 80. Ready?
Milrow throwing on third down. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he's taken down at the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down, 30-yard line.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down. They managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Hand off to Walker from the gun. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling out to his left. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Second down and 10. Fields. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he has this down to the 34. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers.
And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a second quarter lead. Here's Sly to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. Milrow with it on first. Hits it through the middle. He's still going at the 30. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Let's go now. 19, cut 19, cut 19. Let's go.
From the red zone on first. Throw left side, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On second down, Robinson. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
The handoff on 3rd and short. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got first and goal.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
To the air, Milrow. Catch made. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up for the second after cutting into the lead. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. Always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
And it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Field throwing here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 25. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10. Here's Fields. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
He's got a man left. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
This one's caught. Smith has it. Oh, he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Joey Slye running a quarter.
Extra point is up and good from Slye. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Shotgun now for Milrow. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Okay, great.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Big Lion. Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. We've set it downs from 37.
Tag. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 79 Broncos. Ready, ready?
1st down throw here from Milrow. Pass is caught by Horton. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Got it. Ready?
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
19. Go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Milrow looking to throw. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check smash, check smash. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
3rd and short, it's Milrow. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, smash from 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard.
Ready?
Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lions. Ready?
Second and 10. No room to throw. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Hurt! 70 Lions!
Here he goes, third and long. Throws caught. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks earn the chance to tie before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. They will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. On first and 10, it's Fields. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He'll throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
Bill Rowe from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Down! Panther 60.
Here's Neil Rowe, first and 10. It's a complete to Kenneth Walker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Walker on first down. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Going right side, Robinson with it. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Milrow now to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, that didn't take too long. One series in, and he's given them the second half lead.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go, son.
First down throw for Fields. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get that one to Arian Smith. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
It is caught left side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here we go, son. All right.
3rd down give to Hall. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Back to throw it. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Coming right is Hall. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. That is Nick Imawari. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10 from the 32.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready? Stop Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Here's Milrow to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
On the set.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Let's go now. Gravity Lion. Ready?
Throwing now, Milrow. Has him on a quick hitter. Now he's past the 25. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turn it into an explosive play.
Ready up.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. This one's caught. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Walker now from the gun. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead.
Okay, ready?
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Go! 76, 19 Lions. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Will likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Screen, right?
They'll start this one out with Hall. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Offense up to the line fast. Back to pass on 2nd and short. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Hey, Ken. Is that right?
Fields now, 3rd and long. He's going deep this time. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Fourth and forever coming up.
Here we go. 58, set up.
Desperation time here. He's going to try another deep one here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Get it. 70 Lions.
Now it's Milrow. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Hurt 70. Hurt 70. Hurt. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. This is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue to see.
And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks go up by 12 in the 4th. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go.
Fields on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
Wait, what's this? They fake the spike. Trying to find his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions, and that pushed them to fourth down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
319, got what?
Desperation time here on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Needs him on the in route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Here we go, here we go.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks nearing their first win of the season. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Go check. Check 6, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Pistol now for Milrow. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 3-score game in the fourth. So now a 2-point try coming from Milrow and the Seahawks.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
To kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 319, connect it up.
Looking to throw Fields. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's got a man left. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. All right.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, son. Get out.
Now Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Out of the backfield looking for Breece Hall there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Move your head, set.
Third and 1. Fields to throw. Get underneath here for Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Fields on 3rd. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So it's a win for the Seahawks.